Hey, hi. Please try to help me do all of the things for this video because this has been an exceptionally difficult video for me to make. Hi, I'm an ex-sheriff's deputy, former victims advocate, and I saw a panel discussion with Brian Tyler Cohen. I probably said his name wrong because I always seem to do that. That's just a thing for me. Um, but he was on a panel discussion with someone who I only saw like a snippet of it. Apparently, he was trying to represent himself as either ex or current law enforcement, but he doesn't understand the basic rights that everyone has in this country. But yet, he's going to try to make excuses for and be an apologist for what ICE is doing right now. That guy's an idiot, has no idea what he's talking about, and apparently does not understand that the Constitution gives everyone basic human rights in the United States of America. Yes, that includes my brown, black, and indigenous siblings, regardless of what certain people want to say. Everyone has the right to move freely throughout this country without having ICE stop them and demand to see their papers. Everyone has that right. ICE does not have the purview to be doing crowd control, traffic stops, patrolling, any of that. That is not their job. It is not their place. They are supposed to have judicial warrants signed by a judge that have been examined by a judge to make sure that they are following constitutional and legal directives. Period. I don't know how many times I have seen ICE come into the courtroom, the magistrate courtroom that I worked in, to have a warrant signed. And my judge would look over that warrant with a fine-tooth comb, would ask questions. If they could not answer those questions, or if there was something wrong with the warrant, he would be like, nope, I'm not signing this. Move along now. I don't know how many times I've seen that. I also patrolled. So I worked in a courtroom and I patrolled. I did a whole bunch of things when I worked in the sheriff's department. I patrolled during some of the highest population impacts in the city of New Orleans, period, point blank. Okay. So sporting events, Mardi Gras, St. Patrick's Day, always big. The whole month of October, usually a whole lot of people come in for Halloween. Essence, Decadence, Jazz Fest, you name it, I've patrolled it. I saw mayhem and chaos of a human nature on an epic scale. Okay? Epic. I saw things you don't ever want to see. Ever. Like, and not one time did I tell someone, if you raise your voice, I'll silence your voice. Or did I bust out a weapon and harm someone? Or did I dogpile one person and God knows how many other officers and brutalize them? Not one time. Nope. But we were taught de-escalation tactics and community policing and actually like interacting with people and finding out and ascertaining if there was something wrong and figuring out what that was and how we could help. That's what we were there to do, was to keep people safe and try to corral the chaos monsters as they were running around, showing their peen to people for beats. Okay, listen, there's absolutely no excuse for what ICE is doing. It is not their purview. I don't understand. What is this whole thing about ICE going to Italy? That makes no sense. Immigrations and custom enforcement in the US does not belong in Italy. What the F? And nor do they belong doing anything that they are doing in the US right now. It's not their place. And the lawsuits that are going to come out from this are going to be astronomical. And the criminal charges, if you're on probation like they are, and you're doing all kinds of criminal offenses, you're not going to have that immunity, you idiot. They've been lying to you, and you've been eating it up. And you're going to be the one that they throw under the bus. Yes, you will be. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. So if you're a large content creator and you want to have these discussions on these panels, great. That's awesome. Do that. Go for it. Please get some people on with you who are either current or former law enforcement who understand how messed up all of this is, or attorneys who understand how messed up all this is. And why are you going to have a bunch of bootlickers on there with you who are not going to let you finish a sentence because their argument cannot stand it, it the, there's no way their argument can stand, and they know it. So they'll interrupt you constantly, steamroll over what you're saying so that you can't finish a sentence, to try to own you, to try to make it look like you don't know what you're talking about. That's what they're doing. That's all they're doing. So start having people on your panels who can articulate the all the malfeasance that's running around, all the police brutality, all the constitutional. Oh my God! Listen, um, I need y'all to start pulling people up on panels who have smaller content platforms. Okay, smaller platforms, less reach, but have the knowledge that everyone needs to actually have. For example, if ICE comes to your door and they're beating on your door, don't answer your door. Don't open that door. Don't say hi, bye, or F you. Get on the phone with dispatch and say there are a bunch of men outside saying they're ICE, but they're not, or they're not even saying they're ICE, but they're demanding entrance into my home. If you have an attorney, call that attorney. This is what's happening. If you have another camera of some kind, record what is happening. Record it as you're calling for help. Do not open your door. People need to have the large content creators share information that will actually help people. Instead of fighting with an idiot who knows how much he's being paid to say what he's saying. I'm just saying, follow the money at this point. A lot of these content creators who are backing what ICE is doing, who's paying them and how much? That's what I want to know. I have so many questions. All right, do all the things, y'all, because I've tried to make this video like I don't even know how many times. I'm losing my voice from trying to do this. So do all the things, because if you want videos like this from me, I will do them. But y'all, you have to participate to make it work. All right.